ahead and lowered the bitrate stuff, and now we should be good. Hopefully that fixes it. I'm sorry if it doesn't, but I don't know what else to do. Go, Beasty, because we're ready to jump on into game number 3. Game number 3. Yes. Beasty says go. I say go. I say yo ho. A pirate's life for me. Did that fix it? We're all good. Fixed? Question mark? We're gonna go ahead and ask them. Do you guys hear that? The music's playing right now. Did you guys see the countdown timer? Stuff like that? Question mark? Oh, you guys leaving me hanging. Oof. Alright, spawning in the bottom right hand position of Odyssey. Let's just get into it, folks. Hopefully the problem will resolve itself, which never happens, but it could. Representing our yellow Terran player, folks, give a nice warm welcome to Beastyqt. And our opponent spawning on the top left-hand position of Odyssey. Representing our red Protoss player, folks, give a nice StarCraft welcome to Winter. You don't think it worked, but it doesn't bother you? My job is done. Okay. Let me go ahead then. Do a couple of things. As long as the thing is happening. Good. Because it did actually mess up a couple of things. But whatever. Alright, Winter vs Beastyqt. Game number 3. Sorry about the lack of in-game audio for whatever reason. We'll have to figure that out later. And Winter is going to go ahead and scout out from Beastyqt. Now, Beastyqt, I think his main race is, in fact, a Terran. So he shouldn't be too bad here, right? Right? At least I'm pretty sure. Right? He's played all 3 races so far, so, I mean, one of those had to be his main race. It didn't look like his Protoss was, certainly wasn't a Zerg. So, process of elimination, ladies and gents. Beastyqt is a Terran. Meanwhile, Winter... yeah, not super Protoss of him, so I'm guessing Winter is just a Zerg player. That is my guess anyways. If you watch Winter, then you should probably, correct the scene change! That is right. Ha! Caught it before it became an issue. What a man. Okay. If you do know that if Winter is a Zerg or a Protoss main, please go ahead and let me know, but I'm pretty sure he just main races Protoss. Not quite so certain, though. Double StarCraft production is coming up from my friend Winter, though, and Beasty is having none ya. What does that mean? As in absolutely none ya business with that 2-gate. Yeah, boy. Does scout out the 2 gates early on enough. And seeing as though Winter doesn't play Protoss, at least to my knowledge, and that Beastyqt actually plays Terran as his main race, I'm guessing this is going to be more shut down than me on Prowlmate, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, the sad tales of Swagard. They shall continue on, even in my absence. No, SCV is going to go ahead and get the dead killed out of it. Stalkers are going to move across the map. Is the Mothership Core going to go too? Yeah, but it's... interesting. What does he want to go with this? I don't see him out on the map with any sort of probes. He's still making probes. I guess they're going to expand now, but I don't know. This seems a little bit too jank 5 me. CC is going to go ahead and finish on up, but there's a Cyclone and Marines, and they're just going to absolutely hold this no problem. I mean, 2 Stalkers, what are you going to do? Run past that? Bam! You're going to run face first into a Cyclone. Well, Stalkers don't really have a face. I guess they'll run mechanical appendage first into, the Cyclone. Since you guys don't have in-game sounds, I guess it does have to be improvised. Ready? Just whenever something of noteworthy sound happens, I'll just make it for you. Right? That's an entertaining stream, right? Right, we'll just do that. Pew 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 pew. Okay. That was a Cyclone. Pew pew pew. Double Stargate coming down for my friend Winter. Jesus Christ, Winter, what the hell are you doing? And 3 Marines are in this bunker, and the recall is sent on out. Could have just went, and actually no, needed to recall, not just move on back because his probes were under attack. Beastyqt, can he spot this? Anyways, me saying were the noises, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. The Reaper does, in fact, see what is going on. Double Stargate production. What is going to come out of the other one? I literally have zero idea. Oh, Winter's a random main. Winter's main is random. Thank you, Mighty Teapot, Leap Master, and everyone. Geez, a random main. Huh. Well, it shows. I think his Zerg is the best, though, right? Am I not wrong? His Zerg is the best? Something like that. I don't know. I mean, double Stargate. I mean, this is a little bit weird. You can't fault me for thinking that Protoss isn't his main race, because, you know, this isn't a thing that's done anywhere for anything, right? I'm not just being crazy, right? I mean, you at least need both of the gases on your natural if you're gonna be doing crazy shit like that. I mean, that's just my opinion, alright? That's just my opinion. Now, Widowman's in extremely random-ass positions because that's what you do as a Terran and proceed to win the game, except where it matters. Oh no, a couple of SCV is gonna go down hyper quickly. Not cool, Daddy-O, says our friend Beastyqt, and is gonna go ahead and start start locking on to those oracles. Oh! Protoss later. Oh, both of them are gonna die. One of them is gonna die. Oh man, 5 SCVs for all the health on an Oracle and most of it on another. Jeez, Beastyqt's gotta be loving life at the moment. Fleet bacon! Fleet bacon! Oh my god, life is just so good. It's so good. Carriers or a Tempest, whatever you want, I don't care. Park your Tempest up here and go to Pound Town, or rather Chip Town. Go to Chip Town on those Marines. You're probably gonna die, but whatever. And yes. Oh wait, you guys don't have in-game sound. Oh damn. Cause there was like a cool part of the music going on, and I was like, yeah, I don't even have to cast. That accentuates my feelings for what's going on. But no, you guys just saw, like, you know, like I might as well have been doing this. No sound. Zilchery now. So, carrier production is coming up for our friend Winter. Needs Graviton, Catapult, and +1 air attack. Doesn't even want. He actually does need it. Unless he's saving up for an actual mama ship. Oh, don't go breaking my heart. Oh, he is. Okay, because I'm not doing that. That's okay. He's still gonna get +1 air attack. So, you may be wondering, Mr. 789, aka Local Carrier Master, is this good? What is what? Oh. Okay, you may be wondering, is this good, what Winter is doing? And to that, I can say confidently, no. No, it is not very good, ladies and gentlemen. You don't see it for a very good reason. This is going to be a stim timing attack with Widowmines. In fact, I think just these Widowmines will be able to kill our Winter at the moment. But we'll have to see. He's going to have a couple of adepts. He's going to have overcharge. He's going to have cannons. I mean, maybe if he buys... let's see, 120-ish seconds or so, he should be in the clear. What? Whatever. +1 on stim is about to finish on up as well as combat shears. This is a savage-ass timing for our friend Beastyqt. Gonna go ahead and try and hold this position is our friend Winter. Has to be careful with his interceptors. Look how quickly they die. Goodness gracious me. I'd rather they fight Hydras than fucking stim Marine Marauder. Cyclone ass, getting focused down ass units. Look at that, didn't even take a scratch. And now Winter is in a world of trouble. Look at that, interceptors coming out piecemeal. And we all know what happens to piecemeal interceptors. They let their probes die. 47 to 45 total workers. Interestingly, Beastyqt hasn't taken a third base behind this. So he really needs to, this is damage he needed to do fundamentally. So this isn't an automatic loss for him just yet. I mean, if these other carriers come out, I can definitely see him still winning this. No. Okay, no. But they are very stimmed in my defense. These units are stimmed as hell in my defense. Has to be careful. He only has like 10 interceptors. Not gonna be enough. I think this is the beginning of the end. In fact, it's the end of the end. GG is called, and Beastyqt goes up 2-1. In the best of 4. 9, best of 9, best of 4. Jesus, what the good man, best caster NA. It was done at WCS. Well, Haas is a little crazy. Haas is indeed just. Hang on, you gotta see. Just just a little crazy. I'm not gonna argue with you there. How's it just a little bit low-key-simo, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my gosh, that guy, I love him so much. I love him like a brother. I love him like a mother. I love him like a brother from another mother who's smothered me in honey butter. Oh, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Believe me. The next map is gonna be Abyssal. I'm gonna stop grossing you guys out. We're gonna create that with mod. Really sorry about the lack of in-game sound, by the way. Our apologies. I tried to do something about it. Didn't work out. Not really too much else to do. Life is just horrible sometimes. Oh, goodness. Oh. Game heart. Yes, please. Let me just check the settings on OBS one last time. Maybe I'm... Okay, so output. No. CBR 2900. Very fast. No, that's fine. Recording. You guys don't even know I'm humming along to the music. I'm just a crazy guy in your eyes. What a cruel fate. Again, really do apologize about the lack of in-game sound, but I hope it doesn't affect you guys too much. Pretty much doesn't seem like Winter really practiced that build much. Yeah. Well, he has one for like 15 carries. How does it look? Don't try to understand the logic of has in chat. Let me just get this out right now. I tried myself. Don't do it. You're gonna go crazy. Seriously. I'm saving your life here, guys. Saving your life here. Don't try to understand it. So the build from Winter was a little bit weird since we have a little bit of time. The thing is, just 2 carriers wouldn't have done anything. I guess he was trying to hard counter siege tank pushes that are kind of common, but like even then, you still need ground support, you need a couple of cannons, you need overcharge, and you need to get those 2 oracles. You have to stay alive, you have to put down stasis traps. All these things have to happen in order for those carriers to actually not suck. Shoulda, coulda, woulda though. That's the story of StarCraft, ladies and gents. And for now, let's just focus on getting on into the next game. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Abyssal Reef, representing our yellow Terran player. Folks, give a nice warm welcome to Beastyqt. Oh, that's not right. That's definitely not right. Okay. And in the bottom right-hand corner of Abyssal Reef, spawning as our red Terran player, representing our red Terran player. God damn it. Okay. It is Winter. TVT should be an interesting ass matchup. I think it is the first mirror matchup we've had the pleasure of casting today. And fortunately for our friend Beastyqt... Oh, nope. Fortunately for our friend Beastyqt, he should be more than well equipped, more than well versed. Overlay. Good catch. Good catch. Good ass catch. I was too focused on trying to fix the sound. I'm sorry. Are you sure? Because it's coming through on Hobbs. That's so odd. I'll have to go ahead and check the VODs. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. Everything is clear. The mic is... Alright, I can fix this. 1 second. I think so, at least. So, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Is this any better, ladies and gentlemen? Can you guys tell me? How is this sounding? Is the in-game sound coming on through? Can you guys hear anything? Is it worse? Am I being a dingus face? Both of us are actually going for a pretty passive opening, so we do have a little bit of time to mess up stuff. How is this? Is this better? Are we good? Talk to me, Chad. Talk to me. Alright. Command center is going down for both players. Report production for both players as well. Looks as though... Oh, they just go bump in the night as Winter and Beastyqt are going to go ahead and pass SCVs. Winter going to go ahead and just play with a more defensive Terran Reaper style. Beastyqt, I think he's going to go ahead and just... Yep, do the same things. Both players, I think they know this cliff must hold some sort of significance in this matchup. I, not being a Terran player because I have a soul, don't really know what that quite is. But, whatever. Same, no game challenge? Alright, well, I guess. Alright then, 1 second. Put that back to 100% so we have all of this to listen to. And actually, if anything is too loud, like mic's too much, game sound is not enough, which I guess it is, but mic's too loud, stuff like that, feel free to let me know down in the comments, or to the side in the comments, and I'll be sure to fix it for you. I mean, it's the least I can do, neglecting sound and shit like that, right? It's literally the least I can do. Like, without, like, literally the least, alright? Alright, meanwhile, Winter is gonna go ahead, playing a very different Terran style. Excessively interesting, actually. This Reaper actually probably gonna run away. For a 3 Rex follow-up, jeez, Winter is probably gonna go for some massive sort of marine timing attack. Oh, man, if only you guys could hear the music. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? That music. So it looks as though Winter's gonna go for a huge bio-stim push. The thing is, can Beastyqt scout it in time? I think this qualifies as a cheese, and Beastyqt is gonna go in and get upon the end, and yes, 3 barracks scouted and out. Done and doneer. And now, Beastyqt can start preparing. Generally, the thing this is good against is that if Beastyqt were to try to go for a greedy tech, like, you know, double Ravens, which we've seen some players do, maybe go for lack of tanks or stuff like that, that definitely could catch Beastyqt off guard. A big marine stim attack could destroy you, but he is gonna go ahead and get that tank. He's gonna play safely. He is not going to succumb to oh, be so careful, Beastyqt. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. Beastyqt is going to go for a little bit of counter-aggression just before the main aggression of Winter falls on through. And Beastyqt, showing a little bit of indecision, is finally going to go ahead and drop into the main base. And the Bo9 should, yeah, takes down 2 Marines. Actually, not too bad. Going to pick up a handful of SCVs as well. Actually, no, more like a teaspoon. No. No, did I misspeak? I said a handful. Okay, never mind. Still a teaspoon. Picked up around a teaspoon of SCVs, 3 going down in exchange for a Widowmine and a Marine. And he killed a couple of Marines by himself. So, you know what? Not the worst opening from our friend Beastie. I mean, especially considering he has a tank set up at home, as well as more barracks coming on out. I think it's going to be just fine against any sort of stim timings that Winter can try and aim for. And look at that, Beastyqt playing with El Fuego, and he is going to go ahead and get burnt. Losing a couple more Marines. Stim is about to finish on up at the 5-minute, 22-second mark. That's a little savage, and I don't think Beastyqt is used to there being stim this early, so he may very well overextend with his medevac, which could spell disaster. Gonna have to see what he wants to do. And actually, it appears as though Beastyqt, this is very interesting indeed. I think he believes he secured himself an early advantage through defending the triple barracks opening. So Winter probably is going to be at the mercy of Beastyqt, as he's going to move out with around, let's say, 4-ish maybe siege tanks, 4-ish or more siege tanks, and a decent clump of bio. No stim, but a decent clump of bio. And against siege tank Marines, I'm guessing the lack of stim is going to far be made up for with the siege tank advantage. Luckily, though, Winter does have some counterplay to this. Liberators, we see, are beginning production from that tech lab. A little bit starved for gas at the moment as combat cheers is coming on through. But, yeah, double liberator production is coming on through, so maybe a little bit safer against any sort of siege tank pressure. But again, Beastie could just stim up and take those out, because there's no siege tanks to stop for Winter to stop him from doing so. And a very quick sensor tower coming up from my friend Beastyqt. And other news, Jesus Christ, that's a little janky. Whatever, I don't judge, but yeah, I'm judging you. All right, +1/+1 stim combat shields, 2 bases, 5 racks, a factory, a starport, and a partridge in a pear tree. Winter cannot do anything here. He has a handful of stim marines in medevacs, and it does feel bad. I empathize with you Terran players, right? I get it. It feels bad to not be able, with a nice handful of stim marines, with a nice handful of medevacs, to not be able to push in, to not be able to dance around, to just have to get a SC supply depot and run away, but such is the life, you know? Now, stim and combat cheers are going to finish up for Beastyqt, and he's going to have an insane tank advantage. Look at that! 5 tanks to 0, not even beginning tank production, is our friend Winter. I think this is just an oversight. Definitely showing his inexperience in the matchup. And I think as soon as Beastyqt's stim, combat shield, +1/+1 finish on up, all the critical upgrades finish on up, I think Beastyqt is going to have no problem absolutely just bending Winter over and going to washing machineville on that ass of Winter. However, you can't count out Winter just yet. You don't get to be where you are if you are a dingus. And look at that already. Nice liberator harass going on down. 6 SCVs already dead for Beastyqt. And 40 to 53 total workers Beastyqt still not reacting. Where are his Marines? Are they all on the opposite side of the map? That very may well be the case. But it looks like this Liberator for now is going to go ahead and get rebuffed. Mr. Turret is coming on down just for the halibut. And Beastyqt is going to go ahead. Stem on forward is completed. Take down what SCVs you can. Stutter step is beautiful, naturally. Gonna go ahead and come face to face with the other Marines, and oh, a slight of miscontrol from my friend Beasty. Gonna go ahead and take an all-reddish trade, and no, a siege tank actually gonna go ahead and come on through. So actually, great chase from my friend Beastyqt, using that one medevac to take the damage, actually tanked a decent amount, allowing the Marines for Beasty to get the upper hand, and now the drop in the main is happening, and there's nothing back at home to defend. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, Winter is just gonna go for it. Beastyqt needs to siege on up. He needs to realize what is happening. There he goes. He's controlling his main army. I don't think he knows about the counterattack potentials. He has been cleaned on up on the opposite side of the map, and his scan does go down. He sees what is happening. Beastyqt now knows, and he can prepare accordingly. There's still no siege tanks. Still not. There's only one for Winter. And meanwhile, how many are there? There's like 7. It doesn't even matter if Winter is sieged on up. Beastyqt can just take the shots, make his own siege up, and absolutely obliterate Winter if Winter is not careful. Oh my goodness. I just don't know how he's gonna hold this. 71 armor spy to 54. 4,000 siege tanks to not 4,000 siege tanks. I mean, what are you gonna do, Winter? The clock is ticking. Alright, looks like those siege tank is gonna go ahead and get some preemptive pot shots on up for Winter. I just don't think it's gonna be enough. Now gonna show Winter why Abyssal Reef is called Abyssal. Sieging up this low ground, and the SCVs are starting to go down by the handful. No third CC inside. He wants to kill Winter, and he wants to kill him now. SCVs won't do it. Looks as though Winter's gonna extend over with a couple of Marines. Maybe an overextension. I'm not so certain. But he does have the high ground, and actually, yep, Winter just steps out. It's not enough. GG. And Beastyqt goes up 3 in this best of 3 TVT. I just wanted to do the alliteration. It's not a best of 3. I'm sorry, but it was nice. Oh man, gee sweets powder. Take a look. Yeah, look at that graph, man. I mean, Winter he had nothing to defend it. In all honesty, I wouldn't say blindsided. I would say outplayed, right? That was just Beastyqt knowing Winter is cutting corners, knowing Winter doesn't have siege tanks, and knowing Winter is vulnerable to such an attack. And it looks as though Winter is gonna have to kick it up into a higher gear, as our friend Beasty is just seeming to destroy him in most matches. Blood Boil BB, says our friend Clarity, which I am fiend with. Blood Boil. Thing about Blood Boil is everybody hates it, but it sucks but since it's random versus random, nobody has the upper hand. So it should be a little interesting. Oh, turned my monitor off because I'm a doofus. Oh, inspiring innovation. Persistent perfection. At least that's what my monitor says. It's like my mom, right? Inspiring innovation. Constant perfection. Thanks, Mom. Okay. Alright. Courtesing LMFAO for some reason. Go says Beasty. Go says Winter. I have stream in background. Okay, so I guess I have to watch what I say. And just your swag go. Shit, monitor's off. I don't know. Okay, so I didn't mean it was off for the whole thing. I mean, like, I wasn't casting blind. I mean, I should. I shouldn't. Never mind. But, yeah, I just accidentally knocked the power button. We're fine, folks. Everything's good. Random versus random. Let's move into game number 5. Again, I do apologize for the lack of in-game sound if you are experiencing that problem. But you know what? With StarCraft this good, gotta take with the good with the bad. Starting Aftermatch Jedi Zealot donated $5. Hype! Says he. Really? These donations keep these tournaments coming. They keep the community strong. They keep it alive. So if you are feeling generous in the pit of your wallet, please do consider doing even the smallest of donations. It really does help the stream, help the community, help organizers of tournaments really get up and running. But of course, I will still be here to cast if you cannot. Now, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Blood Boil, representing our pink Zerg player, folks. Give it up for Beastyqt. And his opponent spawning in the top left-hand position of Blood Boil, representing our red Protoss player. Give it up for Winter. And I think I may have a solution to the no audio problem. Holy shit, God, that's such an oh my, what? What is happening? Okay, I guess Winter wanted to scout out Beastyqt, before he got any tech out, and I guess he wants to go for Nexus first. I mean, okay, honestly, if you already have the gateway, just build the gateway, man. Nobody's gonna judge you for it. Beastyqt, meanwhile, taking this in-base pocket expansion as well. And as we wait for this game to go ahead and get started, folks, I'm gonna try to do one last ditch effort to fix this audio solution, so bear with me, as you may see a screen or two go back, or black actually, but maybe it's for the best, alright? So we're just gonna go ahead and do a couple of, hopefully, fixes. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Alright, is that better? By any means? Hopefully? I guess, I hope, I don't know, it's probably not. I'll check in a couple of minutes. Anyways, Beastyqt is gonna go ahead and start with a triple hatch. Oh, no. This was, judging by the timings, I would say hatch, pool, hatch. So, pretty standard-ish versus, not standard versus Protoss. I think you would get this third hatch at a little bit of a later time, but I think versus Protoss, it's safe enough to do on this map, right? Safe enough, safe enough. Still no in-game sound? Right, well, I guess I am just a failure. Can't say I didn't try, folks. Cannot say I didn't try. Let's go ahead and make you guys freak out for just a couple more seconds, because the game's not too interesting just yet. It's not interesting just yet. Let's go ahead. Game capture. Capture specific window. StarCraft. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that is up and running again. And it seems to be that it is. Alright. Well, you can't say I didn't try. Now, Winter is going to go ahead and basically do what you do after a Nexus first opening. Gonna go ahead and get those double gateway protection up and running. And actually, interestingly enough, Beastyqt is doing nothing interesting. I caught myself in a phrase that I generally use, and I got tossed dingoed. Jeez. Again, I just really want to apologize, you know, because half of StarCraft is the sound and the in-game music and stuff like that. And to lose a part of it in such a great series, I know it really does suck. And we can assure everyone watching that next time, we're going to take a lot of steps, we're going to figure out what the problem is, and the same thing is definitely not going to happen next time. So, mwah, sorry if it's not working for you. But it will work better next time. Alright, Stargate is coming up for our friend Winter. Enough pity farming, Mr. 789. Just get to the damn game. Looks as though Beastyqt is going to go ahead and scout out these two adepts trying to go to Pound Town. And actually, how many units are there out? There are 4 queens and 8 lings. Please tell me they're on your side of the map. And they are. What a guy. Beastyqt is actually going to lose a couple of drones here if he's not careful. And yeah, going to go ahead and transfer into the main base. Can't help but feel as though that was a little bit of a mistake. But he is getting a decent amount of worker damage done regardless. Adepts can't really do too much for too much longer. 16, 5 health, and now they're dead. So, 2 adepts for 4 drones. I mean, honestly, as a Protoss opening up with double adept, you're fine with that. You expect that to happen. But that's not the main course. No. Senor, that was just the appetizer. The appetizer distracts from the main course. And if you see, Beastyqt... Unacceptable commit. What? That's a weird-ass cast there. You can see that he has not scouted the Stargate at all. Maybe he just now sees it. Okay, so he saw the Oracle, but the question isn't whether he saw the Oracle, it's did he see the Oracle? And judging by his reaction, judging by the lack of spores, judging by the lack of queens, I think Beastyqt is in for a one-way ticket to Pound Town. Oracle's Pulsar Beam is going to go ahead and get activated. And Winter not paying attention, actually getting a couple of pot shots on the Oracle. Not too bad to start things off. It is going to mitigate the damage somewhat, especially with this drone stack. And look at that, Winter only getting 4 drones off of an unscouted Oracle. That is less about the lack of Winter's control and more about the strength of Beastyqt's defense, right? Now, Spore Crawlers, we do see are starting on up. No second Oracle, so it's probably not going to lose any more drones. Just has to watch out for stasis spores here and there. But considering how much damage the Oracle took, probably not too viable of an option. And Winter thinks he's Haas for some sort of reason. Interestingly enough, though, he doesn't even have enough gas to support his expensive, extravagant lifestyle. Obviously showing a lack of experience in the mass oracleness. Ho 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 ho. What you're supposed to do is take every gas literally as soon as you're able to mine them. Like, as soon as this base goes down and it's about to get ready for mining, Geyser's up and you have 3 on it. That's how it works. But that's okay for Winter. Not going to be too delayed. This adept counter-attack is something I am personally a fan of. Oracle actually does end up going down, but Winter has been just trying to make drones for the past couple of minutes, trying to get his economy back up, as Artosis would say, that big machine economy. However, Winter's adept timing is meant to do just that, and I think it is just going to be a bit too much. There's nothing here to defend at the natural base. A couple of queens hither and thither. Lings are just not going to go ahead and pop on out. There is Ling speed, so they should be able to get some damage done. And +1. Wow, these adepts are going to go ahead and get shredded on up. I think 4 may very well be the magic number. No, 5 drones do go down for the price of a couple of adepts. Not too shabby, ladies and gentlemen, not too shabby. More oracles are on the way nonetheless, and I don't think our friend Beastyqt is going to know this thus far. Yep, triple Stargate protection is still a mystery. However, Beastie... Oh. I forgot to eat my fig bars, and now I really am paying the price. Oh boy, we're gonna have to take a bite. Okay. Spire is done. And Beastyqt seems as though he wants to go for Mutalisks. Or as we know, or as their more common name goes by, the Mutas. Which is actually their original name in the original StarCraft 2. No, not many people know this, but in Brood War, Mutalisks were actually called Mutas. In honor of Muta II. He was an emperor of BlizzCon. Kind of. Alright, 11 mailings on the way, I don't care. Now, this is probably going to bust our friend Winter. Unless his oracles come back to defend. It's so hard to cast while leading, that's okay. Beastyqt, his mailings do get scouted on out. Honestly, I would have to say, this is worth it. No, it's not, but it's kind of worth it. And I'll tell you why it's kind of worth it. He knows his mutas out, and you know what's really good versus mutas? I mean oracles. You know what's really good versus oracles? Mutas. Okay. Alright, we're good. Mutas actually, didn't know, in fact, they can chase down oracles. Oracles are not faster than mutas. They never have been, never will. And Winter, oh god, Winter, please don't. Oh, no, Winter, you needed to defend! Winter, no! I mean, Beastie, no, you needed to defend! Oh god, the disco balls of death are too strong. The first hatchery is gonna go down. The Muttmuts, look at that, cannon's already up. Whoa, Beastyqt. With a horrible miscalculation here, not going back to defend his natural base first, and now Triple Phoenix production is going to begin. He's not going to lose the oracles, and he's going to kill all of the mutas. This is horrible. Even if Winter kills himself 20 workers, you know what? 20 workers can go down, and Beastyqt will still be in a horrible position. I am confident in saying that, ladies and gentlemen, because Phoenixes are going to pop on out. He's going to lose all of them. These oracles are still alive. The army supply is abysmal. I mean, he is getting some work done, but it's just not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough damage. 32 workers, it's weird to say that's not enough damage. It's just not, ladies and gentlemen. The army supply is just too massive. It's too massive. I mean, there's a couple of them out. They're going to pick off a couple of more probes. Maybe they're going to go down. Maybe they won't. It's just... Yeah, look at this. Oracles are just going to fly out, and you think 34 workers are bad. Try 42. All these drones are going to go and go down. Another hatchery as well. Corruptors going out as well. Actually, an incorrect response. You need Corruptors and Mutas to chase down the Phoenix or the Oracles. But all the Mutas just died. I mean, Beastyqt is just... He's doing the right things, but he just doesn't do it the right way. He doesn't show that he has a deep understanding of what this is good against. Thankfully, though, Winter's gas income has been absolutely destroyed in these past couple of minutes. He was putting probes left and right, so as you can see, there's nothing being produced from these stargates. He's floating 2,000 minerals. He walled himself in, and he can't get it out anytime soon. And that is just a little bit unfortunate. He's going to float a lot of resources and not be able to do too much with them. Beastyqt, how many larvae does he have? He has no larvae at the moment, and 600. He really needs to work on those in-checks. How are they coming along? Alrightish. I would say alrightish. The problem is he has to continuously pull the oracles just to keep up, or pull the queen, sorry, just to keep up with the oracles. More spores are going on down. K-Rail production has begun, so Beastyqt is transitioning. And now Winter transitioning, and now Winter finds himself in just a superb position, right? Nothing to contest these oracles except for a handful of corruptors. And what's contesting the corruptors, you might ask? Well, a handful of carriers and void rays. And that is going to be more than enough to deal with this pitifully small corruptor flock. Now, he may be able to pick up a couple of oracles, which would be nice. That was nice, and it was, but I don't want to say look at the supply. It's a normie meme, and it's dead. But look at the supply. 158 to 88 total supply. 91 armor to 33. I mean, I don't even think what Beastyqt has on the ground can contest what Winter has on the ground. And Winter barely has, like, these are unupgraded gateway units. Completely unupgraded gateway units. And they're like a handful of them. At the 11 minute and 52 second mark. And I still don't think it's going to be enough, ladies and gents. Still rocking a 68 supply deficit. I mean, Winter is going to play the more passive style, it seems. He's going to go ahead and get his carrier count up and going. And this Mothership Core means Beastyqt has at least a minute and a half. I would say actually 2 minutes. He has 2 minutes before he needs a response. And he needs it to those carriers, and he needs them now. He has 2 minutes before that happens. However, 13 workers dying isn't really something to be very happy about. 75 to 55 total workers. These workers just paying for themselves in gold. These infestors are going to be what has to win him the game here. Does he research neuroparasite is the question. Where is that infestation pit? Alright, boy. You listen to me, and you listen good. You need to start jiggling, and you need to start jiggling now. Neuroparasiting on all of his units would be great. Fungaling the orcas would be great. Because honestly, that's one of the only ways he wins this game. All the things are going to go ahead and end up dying. And are going to go ahead and end up dying. Sorry, I need some water real quickly, folks. Oh, that's what I get for drinking water, isn't it? Man, oh goodness. Okay, we're back. So, oh goodness. So Beastyqt does have the upgrade advantage. If you can't tell, I'm slowly sinking down into my guess. Rip pepperonis. We can remake from replay. Always. So this may seem like a disaster because it is. Oh jeez, my stomach. So might have died again. He seemed to have some issues with Zerg, so might have died again. So while this does seem horrible, what we can do is remake it from a replay, so both players, it's just, like, at the expense of just a little bit of time, we can get everything up and running again smoothly. So, sorry for the delay, folks. Everything is going wrong. He's been getting blue screens or something. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good excuse. So Hell just need a few minutes. Alright. Let's hope Winter doesn't look at the replay. I think he's a good enough guy. And we can just remake, Winter, remember, no looking at replay remember, no looking at replay until game is officially concluded. I know, I'm just messing with him. Of course he's not going to cheat. I know him. So let's go ahead and go. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Winter smiling and giving me an exclamation mark. He makes me nervous because he's so hot, so I don't know what to say. Beastie PC crash, restart from replay. Okay, so yeah, I guess we're just gonna do that. Oracle is greater than Muta. You heard it here first. I know, sorry. Winter locate floating almost 2k minerals. What if Winter does it banking? And XPI quacked supply. Da. Okay. We wait then. His stream is back live again, so we only have a couple of minutes to wait. Oh, Shazam, my stomach is killing me. Don't know why though. Hey, BC has reconnected, so we're almost ready to jump right on back into it. Pretty certain at least. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Sorry folks, I'm just... a little bit of a tummy ache. No big deal though. Tummy ache, more like heartache for StarCraft. Yeah. It's SSD or graphics card. I'll put replacement graphics card tonight. If I still blue screen, it's SSD. Sad days, buddy, sad days. Yeah, Beastyqt. And then I would smash it with a hammer. Please, let me smash GPU. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and recover game. In case you all never done this before, which I haven't, just so you guys don't make the same mistake I do, let me show you guys how to recover a replay. So you do that thing first, right? You do that thing first. And then you click recover game. And we'll do it at around 12:45-ish. No, 12:56. It pauses in game. 12:53, that's good enough. Set it back a couple of seconds, give your players time to reorientate themselves. And then it just magically does it by itself. Hey, see, it's recovering. Speaking of recovering, I know what Beastyqt is not going to be doing a whole lot of this game. Yeah, you're just taking so much damage. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the dildo. Here's the dildo. If Winter moves out, he can probably kill our friend Beastyqt. However, Beastyqt invested in 10 infestors. So what we might do is, I mean, the furthest thing from Stargate Tech is Robotech, right? No, but he hasn't thrown down Robotech just yet. He wants to use that gas to get carriers, to get oracles, stuff like that. So what he can do is move out without detection. That's assuming the oracles die too, and his whole army could get neuraled. Oracles get fungled, interceptors get fungled, and he cleans up house that way. It's of course a very niche way to win, especially with the worker deficit and the army deficit and all that bad stuff, but it's still one of the only outs that Beastyqt has. So we're gonna have to see if that's gonna, if he recognizes that that's his only out, and if he does indeed pay to it, and he does indeed get it. Oh man, not feeling too hot. Oh well, probably nothing too horrible, folks. We have a fig bar, and that's all. That's all. I'm happy. And in other news, somebody emailed me something to Mr.799@outlook.com. What? Hey, it was Sunlily. Well, don't care, but I figured that if you're casting, maybe it's a good idea if you got my gender right. Yeah, hope it's a good game for you to cast. Alright, yeah, suddenly that's a very keen observation, right? Because they generally just call people like, man, this guy is screwed, or this guy is messed up, or this guy should come over to my house later, something like that, right? I generally just say guy online, because I don't want to get, okay, so I can't go into a rant, even though I would love to, because we're in the middle of a thing. But you generally just expect, like, I don't know if it's just a thing that guys do, but whenever I read something online or see a guy playing online, see, I even said see a guy playing online, I just assume, like, oh, that guy has a Y chromosome. Perfect. See, I even said that guy has a Y chromosome. So it's like, obviously by default, I'm going to refer to StarCraft players that I don't know as he, or guy, or she. But if you do think, but if that is incorrect, then please feel free to let me know, like, especially if you're sending me replays so I don't call you a guy. It's happened a lot of times in the past before, where everyone has had a good laugh about it, and we all are corrected. So, yeah. Alright, I think we're ready to Ragnarok and roll. Players, I'm gonna ask everybody go, question mark? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, players aren't saying go. Okay, Winter says go. We just need Beasty to confirm, and we'll be ready to go. Beasty. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Back into the fray. There we go. Alright, so what kind of game was this? Oh yeah, right. Now these orcas have been very active out on the map. Does he have Burrow? Yeah, he has Burrow on the way. But he doesn't have Neural Parasite. I mean, if he's just going to rely on fungals, I don't think that it's going to do very much good for him. Especially, yeah, okay, so passenger clans are starting up. I don't think pure fungal can take down carriers, though, especially producing carriers 2 at a time. And now that big mama ship is out and about. Winter is maxed out, and we all know what maxed out Protoss like to do. Yeah, Winter's got it. Maxed out Protoss like to move on out. Alright. Okay, so it looks as though Beastyqt is going to go ahead and get another one of his bases cancelled. He is going to be very pressed to try and stop this army. He's having so much trouble maxing out. He's trying to get Hydras. Oh no, that's actually the exact opposite of what you meant. You can't get Hydras versus carriers. It's just not good at all. Goodness, Hydras are horrible versus carriers. But I guess if he fungos the... I guess here's the game plan from Beastyqt. He's trying to synergize his units as much as possible, so I actually do respect that a lot. If he gets a fungal off on the carriers, or on the interceptors rather, then they'll stay in place, and then the Hydras dealing damage on top of that, all the interceptors are just gonna die. Look at that new parasite is coming up too. I think he needs a little bit more time though. He just needs a little bit more time. He doesn't seem to have it at the moment. Hydras do pop on out. They can probably take care of this ground contingency. And it looks as though time is exactly what our friend Beastie is gonna go ahead and buy. Oh, lots of Wisp fungals, but one finally does land on a couple. Unfortunately, it's not a whole bunch. Infestors are finally revealed to be a thing. And now observer production is starting. So, detecting those aren't going to be as big of a deal as it previously were. And now, Benny Kendrick attempted for a run by. Gonna go ahead and get shut down for the time being. Storm is on the way. As soon as Storm finishes, I don't see how Winter, especially moving out at this time, he's gonna do anything. Oh goodness, Winter, what do you know? I mean Beastie, no. He's gonna have to get a fatty fungal. There he goes. On some of the interceptors, not as many as you would have liked. I mean, on all honesty, a lot of that army supply in Winter was just in really crappy gateway units, so maybe Beastyqt has a shot here. Maybe. 69 to 80 total workers, 88 armor supply to 87. He needs another round of drones, and then he'll be good, is what I'm saying. He has a lot of static defense, which, don't get me wrong, is really nice. You just gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful. Let me get some water too, actually. Oi. Actually, getting that mothership was a great pickoff. That's 400 minerals and 450 gas, just absolutely toasted down the drain for a couple of Hydras and a Corruptor. And a lot of time for the Protoss. So, Beastyqt probably has... Oh, God. I think it's the GPU. Guys, I really am sorry about this. Really am sorry. Restart from replay. Oracle crash games, LOL. Oh man, might be overheated already or something. Yeah, maybe. I'm sure it's frustrating for him too. It's frustrating for everyone. Oh, maybe. Oh, clarity. Maybe not the best choice of words there, but let's say okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. This does kind of suck. Oh, he's back. Oh my dog. Oh. Are you okay, Beastie? Oh, poor Beastie, man. Oh, I thought we had to restart again. Oh, that emergency pause. Realizing, oh no, these units need a commander. Thought it was over. It's never over, ladies and gents. Oh, it was over. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. He paused. Won't be kicked. Is that how it works? Oh, wait, I can't. Oh. I have the option to drop him. Yeah. Yeah, drop him. Let's wait a little bit. Maybe 1 min? 2 min? If not back, then drop and redo. So we do have a little bit of time on our hands, folks. Oh, what a tease! I can't even fix the score! Oh, can I? No, I can't fix the score. Yeah, 0-0 again. Blah blah blah. Razza Frazza, you guys are cracking me up. Hilarious. Alright, let's go ahead and open up my character cheat sheet. Right, I can't. So how are your guys' days going? I'm assuming a whole lot better than Howard so far. A whole lot better than Beasties, that's for sure. Jeez, poor guy. Poor guy. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gents. Alright, looks as though we're just gonna go ahead and have to remake from replay. Oh, ripping pepperonis. Oh, he's not even online, is he? Oh, there he is! Oh, kill me! Be careful what you wish for. I won't scream it. Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and stop streaming. So I guess that was what to do. No problem. We're just really glad you're able to play. In the last 30 seconds, he didn't even see anything. Oh boy. Let's remake from replay. So we're gonna go ahead and invite him on forward. Alright, not this one, it's this one. Alright. Recover game. Yeah, I think we can set in at a point to start the game. Last 30 seconds. GPUs are expensive too. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Like a good one. Like even a GTX like 660, that was only a couple of hundred. Want to start 30 sec before pause? Or what? Because he did mention he didn't really see much on his side of the screen for 30 seconds or so, so we're going to ask him if he wants to start before the pause. Because he said he didn't see anything. That's the prevailing logic, however. Whoa! A whole bunch of a spike in viewership. Never buy an old version of a GPU retail. Would be similar in price to new models. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, but what feels like Thursday and what is Thursday is quite different. Yeah. I guess... By the way, it's fine with me. Yeah. Maybe like 15 sec? Go 10 to 15, then whatever. It's my fault anyways. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay. Let's do it. We'll start 16:13. We'll start at 6:03. 16:03. If you guys are coming over from Beastyqt's channel, thank you for joining on in. However, you cannot escape the perils of stream quality as there's no in-game sound on this one. At least I think so. So, yeah, my favorite emote, Squid 2. Is it only me lagging? I don't know. Abolition, thank you so much for the follow. Supporting your local StarCraft 2 scene. Oh, man. Hopefully we can get it up and back without a hitch. Another carrier has a... Jeez, Rochestolf. Rolf? The son of a shepherd? No, Rochestolf. Okay, Rochestolf, thank you so much for the follow. We will not disappoint you in our quality content. Oh, goodness gracious. Gracious goodness me. Let me see if I have any messages of people desperately trying to tell me something. 857-2956. Alright. Alright, so we're about an hour and 15 minutes deep in it, and on about game number 5, I think this is game number 5. We've had some really fun games so far. This one is actually turning out to be very, very interesting. Can't wait to see. Thank you for following. Not gonna pronounce your name because you didn't make it phonetic. That's your fault. We'll call you Yicky. But that's too close to yucky, and I don't want to call my I don't want to call Psionic Aftermath's loyal, beautiful viewers yucky. Damn, we're on a roll! Macaroni Macmed, thank you for keeping the follow train going. Jeez, sweet spouter, guys, thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kissy, kissy, kissy. I mean, actually, maybe not kissy, 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 because you guys don't need to kiss me, right? I forgot I'm with my Portuguese name. Oh yeah, Rochestal. What does that mean in Portuguese mean then? Afrikaans are hard. Afrikaans names are hard. Jesus Christ. We have it's a whole melting pot of a stream, honestly. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna truck on through no matter what the circumstances. Seems as though the follow train has come to an unfortunate end. Aw, you will be duly remembered. But on a more positive note, it seems as though we're almost ready to jump on into the game, as a recovery load bar thingy is, you know, moving, and it is not stalled, so that is a very good sign. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You don't even know. You come and go, 'cause you don't know when to go. Love is so easy to come a chameleon. Come a chameleon by Mr. 789. Rocha is stone. Hi, I'm hardest, says this DK Dud 158. I think that's his Korean name. That looks like Korean anyways. Stolf is my last name. Rocha Stolf. So, Stone? Rocha is stone, Stolf is my name. So, Stone Stolf. Nice to meet you, Stone Stolf. I can't say your name is the best name I've ever heard. I'm not gonna say I hate the name Stone Stolf. I'm not gonna say I love it. I'm just gonna say thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. You know, if he had a nose, I would be picking it right now, see? Like if Artanis right here, if he had a nose, just go right there. Right there. Or where would his nostrils be? Would his nostril be up here? Right here? Or right here? Where would Artanis have a nose? Where do you guys think? I'm personally... Oh, okay, so, here we are. Players ready? Beastyqt says he is ready. How about Winter? Winter ready? Winter go. Winter gaga. Go. Jo. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Start the countdown timer. And thank you so much, Aurealis, for the follow as well. Is that Afrikaans or am I missing something here? I don't know anymore. Storm is completed, so now this is a shitty army. But that's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much, Sonic Chef, my Jedi Zealot, for the $1 donation. Mwah! Supporting your local community StarCraft scene. Now, Beastyqt is going to die. Do you guys doubt me? Ready? Just watch. Oh, there's actually no Templar here. Oh, assimilation. Oh, a horrible engagement from Winter. Completely neglecting his Templar. Oh man, this is not looking good. Trying to storm down the Infestor, trying to make him stop assimilating the successfulness of the carriers. And it looks as though he is going to do just that. Beastyqt with the flopped engagement, going for this Hydra style. It just doesn't work against Skydogs. These 18 Hydras, they could have been like 14, 15 Corruptors. Would have been much more useful, especially with the Infestors. I just don't agree with this choice from Beastyqt. Hang on. Okay, I just don't disagree with the choice from Beastyqt. Hydra Infestor is not the answer, especially with Storm, especially with so many carriers. 9 carriers! Ladies and gentlemen, that is 72 interceptors! Do you really want your Hydralists to be put under that kind of stress and maintenance? No, I will not stand for it. In fact, I'm just gonna quit the game right... No. Be careful, Mr. 789. Next second, Overseer is morphing on in preparation for the Mama ship. And it looks as though Winter is finally getting started to do his first aggression of the game. Well, okay, no, that's completely wrong, actually. His first harassment in the later stages of this match. Looks as though a couple of spores may be able to shoo away this War Prism. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of shots here, not the biggest deals. And already Infestors popping out full of energy. Workers going down. Meanwhile, front is getting pushed. Beastyqt. I'm not sure how he's gonna defend this. I mean, there are so many storms available for our friend Winter, and including the mothership and complexity of this army. I just don't see it happening. 109 spite to 178. It's not gonna happen. A couple of OK fungus going down on the Templar. Nothing to finish them off though. A couple of feedbacks as well. These Templar need to all die before anything can happen. There we go. All the Templar are gone. This is your time to shine, Beastyqt. Kenny taken down. They're going down by the dozen. Mothership Core is going down. His whole army is neutraled. None of his units are attacking. And I think Beastyqt, against all odds, has... Oh, the reverse caster curse is real. Every carrier is getting cleaned on up. There's nothing Winter can do. And he is forced to run away. Meanwhile, double overload drops in the main base. Beastyqt is running rampant with this game. Those infestors were absolute MVPs. And now Winter finds himself down 121 armor supply to 185, 122 armor supply to 47. His whole army is dead, and Beastyqt, let me tell you folks, this isn't Corruptors. They're not gonna take their time dragging their foot across the map. No, these are the Hydras. They will take down your shit, and they will take it down fast. They're now pushing on forward to this 6th base location. It almost assured they won't be able to go on down. The Orcas being brought forward in a last effort to protect it. These Templar not enough energy for storms. Every interceptor is dead, and I think Winter, in trying to defend that forward assault, has just consigned his fate. 94 arms minus 68 though. I'm guessing it's not quite over just yet, especially with a fantastic Zealot counter attack on the other side of the map. But this Hydra Ball is so powerful. Take a look at the upgrades. There was only +2 attack in the air to the +2 on the ground. No Carapace upgrades quite, but still. That was a brutal engagement from our friend Winter. And it looks as though he is going to get a decent amount of damage, and the Zealots are going to go ahead and get cleaned on up. But the Dark Templar warp in as well. A beautiful move from our friend Winter to try and get himself back in this game, realizing there are no spores. Hydra's getting killed by the dozen, and now carriers are angry. These many Hydras can't fight this many carriers, and Beastyqt is forced to run back for the time being. The bank for Winter cannot be underestimated. He doesn't have a lot of gas, but damn it, he can build cannons till the cows come home. And you look at that, still more and more death from the... Sorry, folks. More and more death from the Dark Templar are being laid on to the Zerg. And a base and a couple of drones going on down. A decent bit of counterattack damage coming from our friend Winter. And now, with this continuous carrier production, 3 at a time is nothing to be trife about. He doesn't have that many gases, though, is the main problem. He's only mining off of 1, 2, 3 gases. Meanwhile, Beastyqt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gases. Basically doubling our friend Winter's gas income. Sorry if I feel a little bit sluggish. I think I just came down with a bad stomach flu. God damn it. Not while StarCraft. Anything but while StarCraft. Any time except for during StarCraft. Now Beastyqt is making 10 more drones. Does realize that he has been rocking a pretty low worker count for Zerg throughout the entirety of this game. Needs to get up into that healthy 80s, maybe like low 80s, high 70s drone mark in order to fully get that big, strong powerhouse of an economy up and going. But if I were to say I favorite someone's position right now, as weird as it may be, Beastyqt, he has the map, he has the mining bases. I gotta say though, he doesn't have the composition. I would have to favor Winter here. He can definitely turtle up. Like, if you're telling me Beastyqt can and will attack into Winter anytime soon, get out of here. He ain't gonna do anything of that sort. Like a handful of Hydras and Infestors against this amount of carriers and High Templar, just not gonna happen. What happened to those drops, by the way? It looks as though Winter is gonna go ahead and I think he sniffed something out, but he's not quite sure just yet of what is happening. 10 drones, meanwhile, did go down in that counterattack. Good play there from our friend Winter. Gonna cost a couple of strokes of the D key. Oh, I think I just found my new favorite phrase. Couple of strokes of the D key. That's called macroing up, getting that big fat economy, ladies and gentlemen. That's kind of cute. I think Beastyqt may actually just help Winter in killing all these probes. Needs to drop these orbitalers though. This maneuver may very well be wasted. And Beastyqt, this is not a cheap investment. 3 overlords full of Hydras and Lings immediately drop, and the multi-prong harass from Winter is just devastating stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I wish we could do the income graph, because that would just be amazing, but you know, can't for the time being. I guess it's fine-ish. More and more zealots coming on through. I mean, Winter, I mean, he is getting damage done with his counter attacks, but they're not free, alright? So, I think we used to see that he had like a 3k bank, maybe 3.5k bank. Now it's hovering at around 2k slash 15ish k. So, Winter definitely has to be careful on how he deals with his multi-harass. Oh, yeah, Beastyqt, you're right. Fungals do, in fact, reveal Dark Templar. And Infested Terran's pretty good at killing War Prisms, especially when coupled with those Fungals. The script fight is great for my friend Beastyqt. I would have to say we're about even, though. Composition lead definitely goes to Winter. He does have the carriers. He doesn't have +3 just yet. Then again, neither does our friend Beastyqt. He does have the +1 carapace to help in the fight against the carriers. And in fact, if those carriers don't get upgraded well enough, I will definitely be comfortable saying that Hydras will win the fight. For now, though, 16 Hydra versus 9 carriers, not even in your wildest dreams. Oh, I should add coffee or something. Goodness gracious, alright. Alright, so Winter is finally getting pushed on in once more. But look at this Armada. I don't think Beastyqt can very comfortably deal with that. And it looks as though he is not planning to. Just gonna go ahead and take out a couple of the cannons. Be a thorn in the side of Winter. And back on out. And look at this. Infestors and Lings? I still disagree. You need. Not want, not desire, not crave, not quiero. No. You need Corruptors versus the kind of army that Winter is getting. I mean, eventually, as soon as you reach the critical mass of carriers with Storm, support, and a mothership, you're not going to break it with however many Hydras. I mean, the Fungals are going to have to... Then again, I did say that previously, so... I don't know. Surprise me. Surprise me, Beastyqt. Surprise me. He has a lot of Fungals ready to go. An Ultra's Cavern is on the way. Still no Corruptors, though. I guess he wants to be able to take care of the Templar on the ground. Definitely a vital part of this late game, end game sort of strategy. Ooh, nice actually clearing up of the creep from my friend Winter. A maneuver that I cannot pull off in a trillion years, because then I'd have to mess up with my hotkeys and my hotkeys. They're my little hotkeys, you know, you don't mess with them. Since Winter does not have Immortals or Archons on the ground, he's focusing purely on the air. Units like Ultralisk, even though they don't eat upwards, they can definitely get right on top of those Templar and just destroy them. So I think our friend Winter has to definitely keep that in mind. Maybe throw down a couple of more Robos and stuff that Immortal production. But then again, I guess if he doesn't really have too much to go off of, right? And cheese and rice. Beastyqt, how many infestors are that? No. How many infestors are that? 20. He has more infestors than he does Hydras at this point. 4 Ultras now on the way with chitinous plating. Oh, Beasty. Oh, man. I think we're starting to mine off this map, right? There's only 1, 2... There's only 2... Oh my gosh, there's only 2 bases left here. Beastyqt has to be careful. This isn't a very cost-efficient army. And if these... Oh my gosh, if these infestors get fed back or anything of the sort, if they get stormed into hell... I don't know, folks. I just don't know. I think Winter, though, if he is... Oh, that's just annoying. God, I don't even play... Dude, I don't even play Zerg, and I'm feeling him in the field right now. These Templar are obviously going to take down this hatch rate. There's no stopping them as long as they focus it down. It was not focused down. Praise to the Lich King, or something like that. A lot of infestors are very high on energy, which means they all die to feedback. What Winter needs to do is immediately recognize this is happening, right? I don't think he's basically seen the composition from Beastyqt in a long time. Maybe send out an Oracle or something like that. I don't know. You just need to see what you're fighting against, because it's Mass Infestor Hydra. And against that, you just need so many Templar, it's stupid. And an Oracle. Keep a Revelation on those bird infestors and just feed back them, storm them into oblivion. Do whatever you can to deny them value. Now, Greatest Pirate is on the way for Beastyqt. Gonna go ahead and get Broodlords. I'm guessing he doesn't like Corruptors. for some reason. Creep spread is starting to get pushed back a pretty significant amount. Needs to keep on spreading that on forward. It is going to happen. Observer does get taken on down. Nice network at 28 minutes and 30 seconds. Guys, I'm telling you, it is good. It is a lovely strategy. Well, I've been doing a lot of talking, folks. And Convert and similarly, Beastyqt and Winter have been doing a lot of playing. And you guys have been doing a lot of watching. It has been a marathon thing for all of us for quite a decent amount of time now. And I don't know, folks. I do not know. Well, I do know that this space is going to get cancelled. Yep, that just happened. That's fine. And all of these drones actually could end up dying. Not a great thing to happen for our friend Beasty. However, on the plus side, Winter sacrificed gas just for straight up mineral units. And if we take a look at the gas bank of Winter, we actually can't. Because it's not there. 21 gas in the bank. I mean, at this point, making them an observer is scary. Right? Researching Pest 1 shields is scary. Needs to saturate these ASAP and needs to be very, very cautious. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last base of the game. The last base of the game that Winter will ever take. At least it probably is. It's very likely the last base of the game that Winter will ever take. Meanwhile, these infested stuff just sharking on around. I mean, Beastyqt can still win this. Here's what he has to do. He just has to absolutely... No, Winter can still win this. He just has to take a good engagement. And the thing about carriers is that when you take a good engagement, boy, let me tell you, you take a great engagement. When you take a good engagement with carriers. Now, he looks as though Beastyqt is pushing on forward. The infestors are kind of hanging on back for the time being. And looks as though the Mothership Core, or not Mothership Core, sorry, Mama Ship is going to go ahead and retreat for the time being. May catch a couple of these carriers out in the open. Decides it's not worth it as there is backup and does retreat for now. +3 Carapace is about to finish on up. Yeah, you can say that again. Oh wait, that was a follow thing. Right, my chicken pot pie. Thank you so much for the follow. Now, Beastyqt making a couple more drones. 79 workers now. I mean, oh, now using that energy for... I was gonna say I liked it, but then I realized I didn't, so... kind of janky. Oh man, one engagement, folks, one dream. I just hope for the life of him that Beastyqt remaxes on something that aren't Hydras. He has one base left to take on his side of the map, and I actually think Beastyqt has managed to take one of Winter's bases. If I'm not mistaken, this base is supposed to be Winter's base. If we take a look, yeah, just draw lines right there. 1, 2, yeah. I think this is Winter's base, if I'm not mistaken. So, Beastyqt is in the long run, as long as he takes somewhat competent engagements, I feel as though this should be a game in the bag for our friend Beastyqt. And there we go, first neural, and it looks as though he's not going to commit to it. He does realize that it may not be a great idea. Taking down some of the interceptors for the time being, and there we go! All the neural parasites are going on off. Nothing is attacking for our friend Winter. Assimilation is successful. The DPS of the Hydras cannot be outmatched for the time being. The interceptors are going down. The Mothership Core, though, or Mothership, does still stand strong. Infested Terrans now piping on to help the cause. A lot of neurons, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Hydra force is just so small, and there is so much HP to chew through. The carriers are going down, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's going to push him all the way back. And yes, Beastyqt, by the skin of his teeth, barely holds on for the time being. Still a respectable amount of Hydralists left on over, and a lot of energy on these infestors. Watch out, Winter. More near parasites going on down. Look at those neural parasites looking disgusting as shit. And I think all of the carriers are going to go down. Folks, I think Beastyqt has done it. The writing is on the wall. The Hydras have burst on through. The space cows are now going to go to pound town on the carriers. Or rather the cannons, and now adding it to industry a night space for the quick reinforcements, a small zealot and DT counter-attack, maybe take out a base, maybe some tech, but he's literally dying back at home. What is our friend Winter to do? His bank is gone. He has no gas bank whatsoever. 31 gas in the bank, and that is it. A DT can go ahead and be warped on in, trying to kill that Night Swarm. Winter trying to hold in any way that he can. He's doing good damage on the opposite side of the map, but it's not game-ending damage. It is not great damage. And Beastyqt, just gonna go ahead and play it safe for the time being. Gonna go ahead and clean up this counterattack. Doesn't want to lose to anything stupid. And I gotta respect him for that. 7k, 2k to 2k, 200. Folks, you don't need me to tell you it's not looking pretty. Still, carry production is consistent for our friend Winter somehow. I guess he does still have a couple of gases on up. To be clear, around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gases to work with. So not too bad, but just not enough. He lost, take a look at this. Resources lost. Winter has lost a full 1,000, or rather 6,000 more than our friend Beastyqt. Couple that with the fact that Beastyqt has been taking Winter's bases, and it's safe to say that Winter is finding himself in an abysmal position. Now, I think Beastyqt is going to go ahead and try and move on forward to the space. A lot of cannons are here, though, and the Zealot support, I think Beasty has to back on off, maybe make a couple more of those Ultralisks, as they seem to be pretty damn good units. I don't know about you, but it's just what I've heard. A couple of infested Terrans are going to get popped on down. The impatience for Beastyqt is palpable, as he really wants to take down this base. First pylon does go down, but I think with the carrier support, Beastyqt may be forced to just pull on back for the time being. A great fungal catching all of the Zealots, but the carriers do come on forward. I think that's barely enough. The infestors are a little bit out of energy, and they're gonna have to take some time to recoup their losses. And I think Beastyqt realizes he just has to go for it. 90 or Winter, sorry. 103 armor supply to 117. He has 4 carriers, some Zealots on the ground, and a dream. Just a dream, ladies and gentlemen. 12 infestors are about to pop. They're gonna have pathogen clans. Baning's morphing on into, he really wants to kill the ground army, because those Zealots can kill the Hydras, and if the Hydras die, there's nothing stopping the carriers. But that's just it, Winter. One last chance to redeem yourself. Can he do it? The infestors moving on forward. One carrier taken on out so far, as well as a neural parasite. He has to be careful though. He needs to chain those on off. More fungus instead going on off. Infested Terrans galore. Trying to take out the interceptors is still a decent amount. One carrier does go down. But the Zealots are getting cleaned on up. Winter is forced back in the attack. Beastyqt has repelled Winter for what's very well be the last time this game. 3 carriers back at home. What were they doing? They needed to be in the... I think if they were pushing with our friend Winter, he could have won it, but I don't know. This doesn't seem to be the case. Now he's getting pushed on, and Winter has had enough. He is pushing on forward. The Lings are flooding on through. The Zealots are being made in desperation. There are a couple of infestors left to maybe try to salvage it. The upgrades from the Hydras are +3, +3. Meanwhile, the carriers are only at +3, +2. Get out of my game, says Beastyqt. GG is called! And Beastyqt goes up 4-1 in the best of 9. Oh, man. I need a vacation. Jeez, man. What a game. Oh, man. What a game. What a game, folks. Beastyqt. Jeez. Jeez. That was an epic game, folks. I think out of all the games that out of all the problems that happened in that game, out of the lack of sound, out of Beastyqt disconnecting, out of the so many times we have to remake from replay, I think, all that considered, it was worth it. These are the games we live for, folks. This is the StarCraft we play for. And I'm glad that we get to experience it. Next map is going to go ahead and be Sequencer, in what could very well be the final map of the best of 9, King of Random. Sad as it may be, all good things must come to an end. Beast has been looking on fire. Don't get me wrong, Winter looks like he had some great play. It just doesn't seem to be, he just doesn't seem to be able to close against Beastyqt, unfortunately. Okay. Whew. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm still reeling a little bit from that last one. Go. Good luck. Have fun. Now we gotta ask Beasty. Beasty. Go. Just gotta make sure Beasty is indeed ready. Hey, there. Hey, there we go. We're ready to go and jump on into it, folks. Buckle on, and because this could be the last game. Not quite so certain if it is. We'll have to see. The funny thing about streams is it's not like a VOD. You can't look at how long the video is and maybe predict it. For all we know, Winter could reverse sweep easily. Please fix in-game audio before start. See, that's what I was trying to do. It's just, it was weird. I couldn't get it. We tried to fix in-game audio. It didn't really work out. Really sorry about that. We'll look into the problem. Make sure it doesn't happen next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Loves and kisses. Loves and kisses, right? Hugs and kisses. Alright. Let's get on into it. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Sequencer. He is on match point, representing our pink Protoss player. Folks, give it up for Beastyqt. Match point. And his opponent in the top right-hand position of Sequencer can't be going down for 5-1. Needs to win this for the love of Protoss and to redeem himself as the king of random. Representing our red Protoss player, he needs your help. Give it up for Winter. And how fitting that one of the match point games. Yes, how fitting that one of the match point games is decided in a PvP. Haven't seen a PvP just yet. It's neither of these players' main race, and for very good reason. Protoss is hard. And it's really, okay, so here, I've seen a couple of analogies recently. If you've been following the GSL, there have been a couple of analogies made, in a DreamHack Valencia as well. How, ZVZ is knife fighting in a phone booth. TVT is knife fighting on a tight wire. Well, let me tell you. PvP is knife fighting in a large, open field. That is full of landmines. And those landmines blow you up into a nuclear facility. And in that nuclear facility, you land on the buttons to launch the nukes. And it only launches the nukes at you. Because that's what the nuclear facility does. And everything seems fine unless things start going so wrong. Because disruptors go to Disruptor Town. And it's just... yeah. Anyways, Winter SC2 is going to go ahead and go for some cheeky probe shenanigans over here. Proxies are indeed very strong in the PvP matchup. Judging by how it's looking, it seems as though he wants to do a proxy Stargate. This definitely isn't a location where you would set down a robo by any means for a push, or a third gateway for a 3-gateway push. Meanwhile, though, our friend Beastyqt had a much better idea. And decides to go for his own proxy Stargate as well. Funny thing about proxy Stargate in PvP, folks, there is overcharge. It is a thing. But here's a couple things that Beastyqt may have noticed that may influence him otherwise. First thing you notice, pylons are in position. There's only one pylon covering the middle line. So an overcharge won't be able to completely do it. Second thing, some Protoss players skip the mothership core to go for a very quick 4-stalkers or a very quick tech or a very quick robo or something like that. Right? In this situation, it appears as though Winter has skipped the mothership core. It's just now in production. Addict trades are going to go ahead and move on forward. Even worse, the Stalkers are being pulled out of position by the Adepts. Going to go ahead and finish the shade as well. Beastyqt now is going to have to combat the 2 Stalkers back at home for our friend Winter. One of the probes is undoubtedly going to go down. Mothership core is finished on up. He's going to go ahead and try and bait an overcharge. It does work. Now the Oracle has free reign. Beautiful play from our friend Beastyqt. There is nothing stopping this Oracle. Meanwhile, Stargate on the other side of the map just started its own Oracle. The refined build coming up from Beastyqt, really showing how it's done. And now he finds himself with a quicker nexus, a 4-worker lead, and map presence. And also scouting information. Here's the thing about Beastyqt. He saw a whole lot of no tech, which just doesn't happen with this kind of opening. So he has to be wondering, what is our friend Winter planning at this moment? Because right now, you have to be racking your head. Is it a Stargate? Is it a Robo? What is it going to do to me? He has a Nexus over here, so that probably means one of two things. That means Stargate, or that means Dark Templar. He got 4 Oracle, he got 4 Stalkers and a Mothership Core. Too much gas for Dark Templar. So that means one thing and one thing only. There is an Oracle heading to his base, and there is nothing there to stop it. There we go. First one is going to go ahead and go on down. And actually, Beastyqt trying to repay the favor, taking out 6 more workers. And look, one coming in from the other side as well. However, Winter, oh, wasting the Oracle energy. Could have gotten so many more kills. Now 11 workers going down. Winter, it is not your day. 6 workers kills on that one, 7 on there. 13 workers to 23. I would almost say that is irrecoverable damage, especially with the Phoenix coming on through. Winter had a fantastic opportunity, but he just couldn't grasp it. Just couldn't manage everything happening at once. And, oh, wait a second. Just couldn't manage everything happening at once. And now he finds himself on the verge of being eliminated. He doesn't have too much going for him. His tech is a proxy Stargate. Not really the best for comebacks. He can maybe get a couple of workers here. Killing 5 workers would be a nice start, but Mama Ship Core pops. Winter is not feeling it. He's maybe gonna get a couple of probes. 1, 2. But it's baited into the pylon, and now Beastyqt finds himself in a phenomenal position this match. 2 Oracles probably going to send themselves straight out across the map, as he knows that Winter has a Stargate, and Winter should probably be getting a Phoenix, so probably these Oracles are going to lose value. Thankfully for him, though, no Phoenix has been gotten from our friend or Winter, rather. He just can't afford it. He's so poor. Beastyqt, meanwhile, is already transitioning. Look at that. First Immortal already almost done. Meanwhile, Winter is struggling to warp in a Stalker, struggling to warp in a Sentry, struggling to get his worker count back to something powerful. And Winter is going to go ahead and lose his Stargate. And it seems that Beastyqt is going to go ahead and keep the pressure on the opposite side of the map with these Oracles. Maybe? No? Maybe yes, maybe so, maybe no, maybe go. Oh, where's that rally point actually? No, okay, so he purposely is sending this, very interesting rally point on the Immortal. Wonder why he's sending it across the map. I guess he wants all of his units to go across. He doesn't have any proxy. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, my goodness. He can actually start to pressure Winter with this proxy pylon. He never got killed. Winter too busy defending back at home. I mean, there's a Robo just now starting. 33 to 20 army supply, though. In fact, I'm willing to say, even a preemptive overcharge there, not going to do too much good, that these Oracles are going to have so much value in the match. They're going to keep Stalkers in the main base, and they're going to focus down the Sentries. So Phoenix are going to lift up the Stalkers, unless, okay, never mind. Phoenix can lift up the Stalkers, but now Beastyqt is pushing on forward. He has an Immortal, and he ain't happy with our friend Winter. Winter, though, cannot be underestimated. It looks as though he's going to go ahead and go right for it. The barrier does get triggered. No micro on the Immortal. It is going to go down. One more Immortal is going to go ahead and pop on through, though. Maybe going to go ahead and tilt the tide of this match. Meanwhile, a couple of adapts trading on into the main base. Winter actually with a superb defense. Beastyqt horribly miscontrolling his units. Loses 2 Immortals and all of his Stalkers in exchange for just 3 probes. No more Oracles either. 36 to 47 total workers now. I feel as though Winter kind of... He just kind of had a half-baked idea, you know. He knew he wanted to attack, but he didn't have additional gateways. He wasn't really warping in over here. He was kind of sloppy with the micro. It just didn't work out. And now, Winter finds himself not in a winnable game, but in a playable game. 40 to 50 workers in a PvP is definitely brutal, especially when your opponent can take a full expansion up and running and you're barely taking your in-base shitty, like, sloppy seconds natural. However, it's the best you can do. You can make something out of it. Disruptors are a hell of a drug, ladies and gentlemen, and they're a great comeback unit in this fantastic matchup. Unfortunately, though, Beastyqt is going to go ahead and go for charge and +1, so it seems to be favoring a charge slot Immortal Archon style. Not going to go for those disruptors, which definitely could signify that Winter is going to be very, very vulnerable if he doesn't get disruptors, Archons, and charge slots of his own. It's a very... Ooh. Actually, remaking an Oracle, because nobody does that. Excellent play from my friend Beastyqt. Blink effect is not finished on up. Twilight just finished. So, Winter's going to get pulled this way and that by this Oracle for just a little bit longer. I mean, 24 workers killed this match to just the 8. It's just brutal, folks. Winter hasn't been able to do anything to Beastyqt save for that one good engagement. Looks as though Beastyqt... His Temple Archive is halfway down, and it seems that Winter also wants to go for Charge Lot Immortal Archon, which you can't blame him for, especially on a large map like Sequencer. Disruptors are powerful and they are the counter, however, it takes a hell of a lot of good control to actually make it work. Sometimes, you can't just go pure blinks, in case you guys are wondering actually, to counteract Charge Lot Immortal Archon, if you're going Disruptor, You need your own Archons. You need your own charge slots. End of story. You can't be double pumping those disruptors. You gotta have very careful engagements. Gotta get that early Stargate to get those revelations off, and you gotta just count on the fact that they can't blink out of the way. And at moderately far away distances, shoot at those disruptors and take a couple of zealots at a time. And that's how you're gonna win the war. Thankfully, none of that shit is happening over here, so no disruptors just yet. Winter, has he still not killed this? I think this pylon can see it. Yeah, he definitely knows that it's there. Curiouser and Curiouser. 38 Armor Spider, 31. Dark Shrine on the way for a friend. Beastyqt. Went ahead, Dark Shrine. Went behind, Dark Shrine. Dark Shrine in the morning, Dark Shrine in the evening, Dark Shrine for supper. When there's Dark Shrine and the map, anytime's a good time for Dark Shrine. In fact, Beastyqt's own Dark Shrine is morphing on up. Ooh, there's a cannon though, and it is gonna go down. Now one detector, where's the detection? Oh, it's nowhere to be seen. Over here, Hallucinated Colossus are scary, but they don't do that much damage. And it does end up going on down. Beastyqt still rocking a supply advantage. However, Winter, I would have to say, definitely still in a winnable position. Not anytime soon, but if this game can definitely drag on for a little bit longer. It can definitely end up in Winter's favor. He just has to be careful about it. Now, fourth base is up on the way for our friend Beastyqt. He also just got out that there is no fourth just there for Winter. Winter actually is going to go ahead and throw it down as soon as that zealot is taken care of. And it seems as though just nobody wants to attack so far. Beastyqt has a couple of Dark Templar in his war presence. I'm going to be looking for a couple of snipes here. Actually, no cannons in any of the spaces for Winter. And honestly, you have to cut corners. I understand when you're behind, you need that meat in your army, but it's just maybe a little bit too much of a corner cut for my liking. Now, a couple of stalkers on the way for Beastyqt actually researching Blink for some reason. Does not fit his composition at all. I don't even think he has any stalkers. Yeah, so Blink has finished with no stalkers out on the map. I can respect that. I actually can't, but that's okay. And now Dark Number Harass is beginning. Where are they now? There you go! That's what I wanted to see. Already 6 workers going on down. And now Winter's being pulled hither and thither. This base is surely going to get cancelled. And this, folks, even if you don't play Protoss, even if this never happened to you, you gotta just be so angry. How are we going to clean this up? It's gonna take so long. It's gonna be so hard. Winter not even trying, it seems. Just has to position his army over here because the army of Beastyqt can move on in if at any time he moves too much of his army to take care of it. Now this observer is still coming on through. Defensive Dark Templar for Winter are on the way, but 17 workers going down and more to boot. Meanwhile, engagement happening over here. Winter can't even win it. The Immortals are on the front. The Protoss is taking full advantage of the situation. Forced to back on that for now is our friend Winter or Beastyqt, and meanwhile, this is just too much damage, folks. I think we may be hearing a GG here any second out from our friend Winter. There are a couple of Dark Templar pushing back this army as there is no observer with the army of Beastyqt just yet. It is now just catching on up. 32 workers and the Nexus goes down. Oh my gosh. It's just a disastrous, there's nothing to say, folks. It's just a disastrous game from Winter. Disastrous game from Winter. Definitely not horrible. I mean, Beastyqt definitely in this series, I think he showcased why he is a semi-pro player. He showcases why he is such a force to be reckoned with. He has lost a total of 1 match so far, and honestly, folks, I believe him. I believe he deserves his 5-1. I believe that it was definitely a deserved victory, and I believe that Winter, very, very soon, is going to be tapping out here any second. There is nothing about this army that beats this army. Couple of force fields coming on through. Archon wants snoo, and it seems as though Winter plummets below 60 supply. GG is called, and Beastyqt is still your king of random. In a convincing 5-1 victory, Winter unfortunately could not take any games except for one off of Beastyqt. Solid play from him so far, even when he was behind Even when he was ahead. Even when he was behind, folks, he was ahead. He knew exactly what to do. It seemed as though in every situation, he was just a little bit stronger than Winter. And a little bit more knowledgeable than Winter. Can't really fault Winter though. He played an excellent series. Congratulations to both players. Thank you so much. My heart up to both of these players, Beastyqt, for agreeing to put together such an event. Really does help out the community a decent amount. And especially thank you to our viewers. You guys are truly what make this worth doing. You guys are what this local StarCraft community thing is all about. Thank you for supporting me with donations, with bits, with viewership. Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for supporting your local StarCraft 2 scene. If you did like what you saw and enjoyed here today, you can go ahead and follow Psionic Aftermath and subscribe for all sorts of amazing benefits and perks. You can go ahead, if you did enjoy my casting, please check me out on youtube.com/users/Mr789, or just type Mr789 in the YouTube search bar and it'll know what you're talking about. I really would appreciate it if you do check out my cast. I do general StarCraft content. I'm thinking of putting together daily shows, general cast, fun strategy guides, stuff like that. So if you do have your time, please go ahead and drop on by. No obligation though. I still love you otherwise. Thank you so much for watching, folks. It truly has been my honor to cast for you all. If you have any replays you would like to see cast by me, you can go ahead and send them to Mr789 at Outlook.com. Yes, I use Outlook. Deal with it. And I think that's it for me, folks. Hoard myself out. Suck the viewer's dick. I think we're good, folks. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, above all else, that the internet could always use some more heroes.